Alright everybody, and welcome back to part 47 of Let's Play Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. Today, Mir is gonna keep on going here in the Darkling Woods to see if she can't fight against her own father, Mr. Morva here. Yeah, she technically has higher stats than him right now. She's a little bit tankier than him anyways, but I'm not sure how much that is gonna matter once they clash. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and pit Mir up against him at some point. I decided here off camera. I think that could be interesting. But yeah, here's another thing. Remember here in the last episode, this guy shot at her with the shadow shot. It would be nice to just go around here on the perimeter and take some of these guys out with her, since she's pretty much invincible anyways. So yeah, let's like have her fly up here, take these guys out, and well, I don't know if she's gonna be able to make it all the way up there, but yeah, she can take a few out at the very least. It's not like I have any better thing for her to do. I mean, I guess I could have her over here to just help out defending, but yeah. I'm gonna have her go on her own odyssey there. Kind of like how we did it with that mana kit back in Mystery of the Emblem. Tiki, yeah. Tiki and Bantu. Yeah, at some point we gotta revisit Mystery of the Emblem too and do some kind of a challenge around there too, you know. That was such a fun time with Bantu. Bantu Gaming, as it was called, or as it were. Yeah, as Spring 1899 dubbed it. Bantu Gaming, yeah, still one of my favorite phrases here. But let's see, quite a few people are hurt. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Innes, just run straight on up. Yeah, we're just gonna make a welcome party for these guys, and I believe... okay, well, Sword Slayer, that's not what I was thinking of. Okay, never mind. I thought there was a... yeah, a halberd, but no, the halberd is up here, apparently. Alright, well, let's see. The only one I fear here, then, is the Sword Slayer. Yeah, okay, so let us take him out ASAP, you know what? Yeah, now frickin' what? Where's Lute here? Fröken Lute, come on up, and Vanessa, strike this guy down. Well, this is good damage, but it's not quite gonna kill. Yeah, imagine, yeah. Like, imagine not having a trained party by now. Like, let's say you had a really rough early game, you're a beginner at the game or whatever. This would be super tough. I mean, Vanessa is one of my strongest gals here, and her strength is really high, and still she can not even one-round these guys, yeah. The enemies here are pretty damn tough, I will say. Okay, well, it doesn't even deal that much damage. You know, here, let me see. Yeah, she needs a little bit more sword experience. Here, you know what, let's bring the Lance Reaver, see if that works. Yeah, this is much better. Now we're countering his Sword Slayer, so let's go with this. Then she can actually wield the Brave Sword here now, afterwards. I don't think I've ever used the Lance Reaver to counter a Sword Slayer, but there you go. Apparently it works. Very nice. So, yeah. Amelia now, sadly, isn't gonna be able to use the Audhulma sword there, but at the very least, for the final maps, she has the Wyrm Slayer and the Brain Sword. Did I really just say that? The Brave Sword. So, you know, she is more than well enough off here. And yeah, this lady and Inna still need to work on their support. You know what, let's just do this then. Block him off a little bit, and you know what, can also just equip the Vidofnir. And yeah, we also gotta take care of this guy. I completely missed him. We can probably just have... we can have our main protagonist, Ephraim, there you go, counter him. Dude, where's Natasha? Have I already moved with her? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. There she goes. Okay, well, here. Put Franz over here, I suppose. With the Killer Lance, that's fine. I guess I can use Rennick here a little bit. Although he might get critted. Yeah, resist a 1%, but that's still too high. Here, Cyrene, you do the job. And if you could crit, that would be sweet here. Nope. Okay, well, she doesn't want experience, I guess. But no matter, this is fine. Now we'll just get the kill on Ephraim then, I suppose. Yeah, I could have gotten it on Naimi. She really needs experience, but yeah, I don't think she's gonna be all that useful on the final map. But I know Ephraim will be, so... yeah, we're gonna give him some special treatment here. Then... who was hurt again? I already forget. All my hurt people are up on the front. Okay, well... Well, here. Move. Equip a sword, I guess. Nice, and... Ladakel, I don't know, just sit here. Or actually... Dusla. She needs to run to Dusla, yeah. Let's go to him. And you know what, since so many are hurt, let's just go ahead and pop a Fortify here. Yeah. You don't really need to be that frugal with it. But I'm gonna wanna have at least, like, let's say 4 for the final map. But I don't even think I'll be using that many here. Yeah, so, very nice. Everybody's at good health. Saily, you move on up here. Should we use a Bolting Tome? You get very few bolting type weapons here in the, well, newer games, you know, quote-unquote newer games. Yeah, like in Fire Emblem 4 or Ch.20 in particular, you have a lot of far-range weaponry, but yeah, in the base series and in GameCube 2 for that matter, and you know, ahead of GameCube, like all the games after Path of Radiance, like they really got scared of giving the player long-range tomes for whatever reason. They aren't even that good in the older games, like apart from Ch.20 perhaps. In that game I think long-range weapons were pretty damn good, balanced or well-balanced, you know. Bolting tomes in that game, ouch, that sucked. Bolting tomes in that game, sure, they did decent damage, but you could never shoot more than once, and they had a pretty good chance of landing a critical hit, but yeah. Even so, I don't think they were that abusable. The Blizzard Tome, though, of course, which would put your enemy to sleep. Now, that was a pretty damn good tome. And yeah, Myrhir, like, just impervious to damage. This is so nice. And yeah, I just kind of talked over this turn. Maybe, yeah, from now on, I'm just gonna speed up the enemy faces here. Otherwise, we'll be here for, well, a whole additional video, I imagine. But yeah, only 1 damage, what the heck? Holy crap. And the guy doesn't even move, he's just gonna sit there and watch me close the gap. And holy crap, are there a lot of Cyclopses. I actually don't know the right... well, I don't know what the plural is. But does she even need to be healed? It depends, right? No, steel weapons. The one thing I guess Myr need to be careful of is Dragon Slayer weapons, but I don't think any enemies use those. There might be one enemy with a Worm Slayer weapon on the next map, on the final map of the game. I seem to recall there being one, but I might be wrong. But even if there is, well, no biggie I guess, as long as you don't pit Myr up against him. And speaking of Myr, yep, another good level up, very nice. It's gonna be fun to pit her up here against her father, Morva. Riv. There you go again with the Finnish accent. Finnish is such a goofy language, like... I don't know, I should probably not say it's goofy, like... I respect the language, but... Or, well, yeah, Finnish people just in general, I'm just saying. It sounds very peculiar. I love it though. But let's see. Who? Yeah, I'm talking on things here or about things that completely doesn't matter. Let's just focus up here at the game. Natasha. Oh yeah, that's right. She needs to reach S rank with light tomes if she can. So let's just rip that band-aid off. Hopefully she's not locked at A rank. I'm actually not sure. It would make sense if only bishops can reach S rank, and if Valkyries was locked out, like, yeah. I can see why they would wanna do that. And indeed, it does seem to be the case. That's a big L for the Valkyrie class here. Seriously. So I guess only Molder can get that tome. Oh, I mean, Natasha could probably have gotten it too. I think she also had the Bishop class when she promoted, but I chose the Valkyrie class. Well, that's a big shame, or a great shame. The best Holy Tome there in the game is incredibly solid. Yeah, it weighs barely any. Like, it had a weight of 10 and it boosts up your defense by +5. It's just, yeah, an incredibly powerful book. And you know, here, Larakel, why don't you go down here with Dusura? Yeah, just support up with him. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna send the main army up through here. We gotta be a little bit careful about this guy. He's got 35 damage. Oi, 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 10 squares away. That is disgusting. Yeah, this guy is actually stronger than Ballista in Therasia, and that's saying a whole lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these two forest tiles here is as far as he ranges, or reaches, as far as he ranges. And you know what, maybe Cyrene can deal with this guy. Indeed she can. We actually are getting some good use out of her here. Very nice. But, yeah, that guy wasn't promoted, so... no experience. Now then, Garcia, you definitely need more experience. Yeah, sure. Just one tap him. Boosh. Very nice. Clean kill. And, yeah, let's see here. Steelax, nothing too bad here. Yeah, we can just run on up all willy-nilly here. Nothing too much to be afraid of. You know what, here, sit right there, equip the Brave. And we do have healers here, yep. So loot, coming up, and we're gonna speed up the healing here. Alright, then, Fransman. I need you to come up here and build support with this lady. And, oh wow, he should really have a sword for this. Here. Can we give him any? Wait, does he have sword rank A? Oh, no, he doesn't. He's at B rank. Wait, okay. We gotta fix this. Just stash this away, I suppose. Do we have any... You know, we have some killing edges here. Let's just take out one of the crummy ones. Here we go. This is gonna have to do. Sit right here. And, oh, Natasha. My girl, we need you up here. Go. And, take, drop. Yeah, we really need Frans to be beefed up here by her. The three defense is super nice. And, you know, I gotta say, he's a little bit slow, but overall, Frans, he's not all that bad, you know. He's not gonna be one of our killers, but thanks to the fact that he's got a support with Natasha, just beats him up quite a bit there. Yeah, he's a decent tank. I'm not gonna rag on him anymore for being weak. And here, well, I'm just gonna be in support. I don't even know what is up with me there, and when I go it's just a goofy thing we do here in Sweden, you know. Here I am poking at the finish, but yeah, I have my own issues. Let's just put it like that. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? It's time to speed this turn up. We're gonna play some music here. And we are back, and holy cow, are there spawning a lot of enemies. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, that all these enemies are spawning because I am moving up here. Like, there are basically these invisible lines here. If you cross them, it makes enemies spawn, because normally these guys up here don't spawn until you're, like, outside the boss gate here, like when you're coming up here somewhere. And yeah, it makes sense because Myr, yeah, she's passed some kind of a line here now. It sure looks like it anyways. And oh, she's maxed out in defense. Huh? Would you look at that? And, you know, if we have plenty of Dragonstone left to go, I could totally just send her down here. You know, I ain't gonna do it. I kinda wanna do it. It's gonna speed things up by a lot, but the only problem is... Oh yeah, if she's put the stone. Yeah, that won't do. Actually, okay, no, yeah, we're not gonna do that. I don't want her to be killed off here. So you know what, Myr, come on back a little bit. We're gonna start flying to the north here and see if we can't check out the damage here against Morva. Yeah. And I actually, I think I'm gonna do this. For the time being, I gotta turn off her animations. It is a little bit annoying when she's out there and just, yeah, getting poked at without being able to retaliate. Now then, let's see. Dragon X doesn't work. Brave X, well enough. Please crit. Okay, well, very nice, Dosla. Thank you. And I really wish I had a fire tome on Larakil here. That sure would have been nice. Oh my god, Dosla. This is just sad. Seriously, this is just sad. Oi, 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 my man. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, well, here, first of all, why are you not wearing a fire tome? I guess, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. Come on down here. There, supply, and we're gonna stash away, let's say, the relay for the time being. I want to grab a tome for this lady, you know, because she can set up kills for Dusla if she has some firepower. So yeah, here you go. Yes, this is fine, just fine here. And do we need to heal? Not really, so just wait. And yeah, we also had a whole bunch of guys spawning up here. Maybe we'll just have... I mean, they're pretty weak. We can probably have somebody like Naomi to take these guys out. Yeah. Let's see. What if we put her like right here? Yeah. Then they can go for her. She can't even hurt these guys. What the balls. What the balls, Naomi. With the silver bow, though, I'm sure she can. But let's see. And you know, here, let's do this. Okay, I only reached... Well, oh, never mind. I reached all of them. But yeah, here, just shoot this guy. Boosh, he missed. That's a shame. I don't really care terribly much about wasting that time. Yeah, it isn't all that important, I don't think. And you know, Cyrene... this is perfect that these guys spawned, actually. What's their damage? 17... 17, okay, let's see. Yeah, this is great. So I'm just gonna put her, let's say, right here, and we're gonna drink a pure water, and she can just go to town. Very nice. I would love to fly over there with Vanessa and support up with her, but I think we're gonna need her here, actually. There are so many of these really scary dudes here, and yeah, she can't even one-round them, so yeah. And you know what, let's not, yeah, somebody else will get to sit on the forest. And I must also remember there is the shadow shot guys here now, yeah. Oh, and wait. Oh, what? Whoops. I was just gonna see the range. Oh my god, what a waste of the Latuna staff. I wanted to see how much range it had, but yeah, I just popped it instead. Well, duly noted. I'm not gonna rely on that staff anyways, but that feels a little bit, yeah, silly wasting it like that. A little bit. Just a tad bit goofy. Gotta see, you know what, he's got support here now with this lady. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna sit right here and we're just gonna poke down. I don't want him to get too much of the kill experience here, yeah. I'd much rather have it on characters like Ines and Vanessa. But yeah, oh right, I was gonna... yeah, originally when I went to Vanessa there, I was gonna look for a barrier staff to beef up Vanessa if I'm gonna sit here, because, yeah, remember, the shadow shot range goes right here. Maybe we don't even want to step up there just yet. It might be prudent to just hang back a little bit. For a little bit... For a bit of... I can't speak for a little bit longer. Ow! Finally they hit me for 4 damage. Yeah, these guys really should have had more strength. They are terribly weak. 16 strength for a Cyclops. Yeah, these guys look really weak. They should have had like 10 strength more than they do. I'm not even joking. They are so slow anyways, they're not gonna hit anybody twice. No. No. Amelia. Sit right here, I guess. Yeah, she's gonna get a lot of sword skill, but she's probably not gonna get very many kills here. Unless, well, actually, she needs a double crit, so never mind. No kills for Amelia. But there we go, he's been severely weakened. Now, Ines, I really want you to use the Nidhogg and kick this guy's ass. Whoosh, very nice. And now it's just a matter of setting up a little wall here. Franz, Amelia, yeah, this is all looking good. We're just gonna sit like this. Lute. Sadly won't be able to support up here now, but she can at the very least give stats to Vanessa. Okay, well, you know what? Since I can't really do anything of use, I'm just gonna go ahead and boost Ines's magic resistance here for when we start moving out into the shadow shot field here, yeah. Just gonna beef up a few people. Make ourselves a little bit safer. Probably gonna need to boost up Franz 2 here. And damn it, my coffee has gone cold here now. It's a constant problem whilst playing Fire Emblem. Alright, and you know what? I would really like for these guys to reach Dusla here. Yeah. You know, if we do this... Yeah, let's put him on this mountain here. Together with the Brave Axe. Does everybody reach him? I think so. That's really nice. Heck, yeah, even a few reaches Larakil, but that's fine if they want to go for her too. Ephraim, we don't need you here. Right away! And this lady has to be a little bit careful, so she doesn't get aggro by those guys down there. Yeah, you know what, here, let's fly up just a tad bit here. And as far as that goes, I'm probably gonna do the same thing for Cyrene. Yeah, turn off her animations too. Now then, Eirika. Oh, right. Vanessa. Okay, yeah, fly down. Oh, yeah. Fly down and get your weapon repaired, lady. Yeah, I don't want to leave here with Larakel. Dusla needs the additional avoidance he gets from her, and the defense too. Yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna take a few turns for Vanessa to get back, but I think we'll manage. You know what? We should manage just fine without him. And here, Duessel, can you get some experience here? Yeah, very nice. Take this guy out, I guess. It's like 11.5 in levels. Yeah, right on the dot. I remembered correctly. Yeah, he's probably not gonna be all that important on the final map. But they're at B rank in support, so that's pretty nice, I guess. And you know what, here, sit beside each other. Colm, come on up here. And we had some support there. Oh, it's with Colm. Well, that's funny. But yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with it. Here, shoot this guy down. And yeah, I believe there's spawned even more gargoyles up there in the mountains. Yeah, if you thought the Lost map spanned a lot of enemies, well, have a gander at this one. But at the very least, on this one, you move forward while they're spawning, so it's a lot more fun to play. So here I don't mind as much. Let's see. Holy crap, this guy deals a lot of damage. Yeah, you know what? Just kick their asses. It's a shame the Cyclops don't give all that much experience. Yeah, 20 a pop. Not bad, I guess, but not good either. And here, I don't want to waste more of my Brave Sword. I have so precious free uses of it. Here, just take the Killing Edge, I guess, for the, I don't know, the Elixir. Here, yeah, we barely deal any damage. Boosh! Dude, how often can you say that you scored a crit and didn't even take half their health off? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, even though the Cyclops don't hit very hard, at the very least they can take... Well, yeah, they can take a punishment. Just can't dish any out. Oh my god, this is just crazy how tanky they are. I should probably just be more liberal with the Nidhogg, though it's not all that important. Like, it might be nice to have a few shots left for the very final boss, but yeah, I don't need to be this stingy. Here, come on up, Saley. Kick this guy's ass. And yeah, this is probably gonna take a few more videos, that's for sure. Yeah. Like, now that I think about it, Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem 7 too, like at the very final maps, they really like spamming enemies here. Like, they just go crazy with the amount of enemies that are coming at you. Yeah, it's not just this game. Fire Emblem 6 too, yeah. They're all very similar, I guess, in that regard. Well, here, let's see. Put Natasha over here, I guess. Nobody's hurt, right? And we're not gonna use the Latuna again. Oh, actually, Garcia is hurting for a squirt in here. Very nice, there you go. And Rennek, you sit here, I guess. Now, yeah, everything is fine. We just gotta fly on up to the boss here now. And you know what I actually saw online? I looked up support for this lady, and apparently she supports up with Dusla. That could be pretty amusing to try and get a support conversation going here. Not that she needs the stats, it's more so for Dusla's sake. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do that? Instead of just flying around here with her, like she can... Ouch! She can fight Morla. Oh wow, she's gonna kick his ass. Another Excalibur crit. That's gotta hoit. But yeah, she can fight Morva there later, you know. It doesn't need to be here on, well, turn 5 or whatever this is. We can do it later. Here we go, Cyrene, level 7. HP skill, speed, defense. Very nice level up. Oh crap! Lute. Oh, I did not think she was gonna take that much damage. Holy cow. That was scary. What the hell? That could have gone very bad if Lute had died. Seriously. And you know, I think we wanna pull back a little bit here. There are a lot of enemies here. Here. Although, maybe we'll just sit with this guy on top of this freaking mountain here. It's a little bit scary moving off. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick this guy's ass. There you go. Yeah, Dusla. If he just gets to take out a few of these promoted guys here, he might gain another, get another level up here. And heck, eventually he's gonna end up down here. Yeah, he's gonna definitely be able to get a lot of good experience on this map, which I am very happy about. Now then, let's see. Repair the Vidofnir. Very important that we do this. One of the most precious items in the entire game. Yeah. +5 defense on this damn lance and all of its damage. It just boosts it up to be one of the strongest lances, heck, even weapons in the entire game. And yeah, this guy's gonna kill a Larakel if I don't do anything. So I guess we'll do something about it. Although, you know, Cyrene, she can't do anything. Oh my god. Here. Vanessa then. Okay, she's too weak with that weapon. Kill her last time. Boosh. And of course now all the other guys might try and attack her instead of do so. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah. Should have thought of that. Damn it. Oh well, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's speed up whilst I move here. And I guess we're gonna be happy with that. Yeah, we're gonna have to be happy with that speed up. Yeah, I already am facing some conundrums here. Like, yeah, this guy's gonna pelt me, and I ran all the way up here with Saley without thinking too much. I'm thinking that what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're probably just gonna put Amelia up here with the Lance Reaver for one. I don't have any pure waters on me currently. Where are my pure water, bro? Do I not have any? There we have one. What the hell? Phew. Got a little bit worried there for a second. We could also just equip her with the Javelin. You know what? That might be even better. She's already so quick as is, yeah. But anyways, we're gonna need to give her one of those. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, an Axe Reaver. So if I go up with the Lance Reaver, she's gonna get countered. Yeah, here. Do it like this. Pop the pure water. I hope she's safe. She's on a freaking forest tile. 95 avoidance. Like, I would be very surprised to see her die. Yeah. It shouldn't be able to happen, as a matter of fact. I say that, but it totally could happen. Can we get somebody up in this forest here? I don't think that I can. That kind of stinks. Damn it, Frans, why can't you make it? Oh well, Here is what we're gonna do, though. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna run on up, equip the Evelyn, sit here. Garcia. Actually, having Garcia in this forest might not be such a bad idea, because we have Naimi right there. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think this is unironically a good idea. Can we barrier him first? Nope. I can't. I could also just run on up here with Natasha and barrier this guy here instead of the forest. Yeah. This lady too. Like, here, let's just do this. Run on back here. Then I might need to heal her up, just so that she doesn't die. Saley might still die though, since, yeah, he's just gonna be sitting there. But, do I really care that much? Not really, is the answer to that. I just kinda wish I had a hand axe on him. Oh, and dude, we're up to 40 minutes. Holy crap, you know what, we're gonna need to end this here. You know what, here, equip the guy, yeah. No, he's super quick. 78 avoidance, that's really good for a freaking warrior. I guess you can just... Yeah, why don't we just do this? Like, let's put her down here. Oh, crap, dude, I forgot about loot. Loot. There you go. Now we're safe. And now we're just gonna fix this. Saley. Thank God Ines is strong enough to pick him up. Okay, now we should be good to go. Yeah, and the Shadow Shot reaches up here. And Ines is buffed up with the Barrier Staff and is on a forest. Naimi... Naimi could die. But... Oh, she's equipped with the longbow. That's a shame. I was gonna say she's hard to hit, but no, she's not. You know what, if we put Colm here... Yeah, let's just put Colm here. If they want to kill Colm, that's fine. And Whips now... I start up yet another turn here. And yeah, look at this. They have a 0% chance of hitting Amelia. She is... Well, once again, unironically one of the best paladins in the entire game. Like, if you just train her. Sure, her early game is super freaking weak, but... like, I mean, I'm not even playing with her optimally. Like... Imagine how strong she would be if you actually gave her support. Like, she only has C rank support with Franz, and she's this freakishly strong. If she was at A support with Franz, and like, let's say B at the same time support with Duessel, like, she would be unkillable, essentially. Holy crap, that was a good level up for Vanessa. Zero % hit chance on the stone guy too. What the hell? Okay, for the moment of truth, Colm, can you survive? Ooh, big place by Mr. Colm. Our bait tactic worked out splendidly. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna end this episode here now. We're probably gonna need to spend another video or two here on this chapter. I could also just make it a point to just finish it quickly by like warping Eirikas down here and just kick the boss's ass. But we'll see. Tomorrow we'll come back to chapter 20 and yeah, we'll see if Dusula here can get some more kills, some more good level ups, and heck, Amelia too for that matter. It's gonna be really interesting to see how she develops. Yeah, she's a freaking mad lass, that lady there. yeah, see you guys in the next episode of what probably won't be the conclusion of Chapter 20, but no more than one video after this one. Or 2 more videos after this one, just whatever, yeah. Bye for now.